What the hell is up, YouTube? What is going on, everyone? We are live now on all 3 platforms. Just gonna wait for some more people to come on. Are you a Barbie? That's so sweet. Thank you. So excited, Manishi. I'm excited too. I'm so excited. Hey, YouTube peeps. We are back on day 5 live. But we'll get to that in a second. Okay. All comments are linked for the link. So this is the last and final day of the early bird special for Finally Financially Free. My Your Broke Era is officially over course, my money manifestation course that launched 5 days ago. And this is the last and final day that I am running the 30% off special. And after that, oh baby, it's going full price. So I highly suggest for you to get in on it now. The link is pinned in the comments, in the live comments, and you can also click the very first link in the description box on YouTube. TikTok and Instagram, the link is in my bio. It is the last and final day. It is your first live. How exciting! I'm so excited. So this is my last and final ghost. Can you guys believe it? Today I'm drinking the iced tea lemonade. I cannot believe that it is the last day already. It went by so freaking fast, and it's been a whirlwind, but it's been so much fun. Like, so much fun. How is everyone doing? Beer pour. But it's not beer, it's a ghost. It's an energy drink. Mine too, first live. That's exciting. I went on a little bit later, so that might be why. Let me know what is the best time for me to go on lives, because I'm in Australia time, and Australia time is just completely different to the rest of the world. It's 6:07 p.m. for you. That's a good time for me to go live. I do know that in some places in America, it's like the evening, which is a good time to go live. In India right now, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I guess that is a really good time to go live, because, you know, you're starting your day correctly. You're getting reminded to consistently stay in the state, right? 9:39 p.m. Okay, well, I don't know. I think that this. Keep telling me your times, guys. Keep telling me your times. It's just the people that are sleeping right now can't exactly tell me that this time isn't a good time. I just know from experience I would get more people when I did lives at like 11 p.m. So I'm trying to kind of scope that out. But at the same time, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. suits me so much better. Like this time, 8:40 p.m. in Chicago. That's good. Like this time suits me considerably better than like 11 p.m. But this is the thing, like, this is meant to be my last live. And it is definitely the last day of the early bird special. Oh my god, Queen. Hi, Cookie! USA Seattle, 6:40 p.m. That's good. Love your subliminals. Thanks, Cookie. Oh my god, this just tastes like lemonade. This is so freaking good. My drawing skills are so amazing. I did this up this morning and it actually looks like a pin. Good for me. I was trying so hard for it to not look like a dick. And it landed. It looks like a pin. Yay. But yeah, I'll try going to sleep. I'll try going on live at 11 p.m. and see how many more people are on, because I usually post it around 11 p.m. because that's when, from experience, I get more engagement. Love you, Rita. Been following you for years from Daily Mail New York City days. Wow, that's amazing. That makes me very happy. So you're like a long-term watcher even before I blew up. That's crazy. I'm very happy to have you here. So yeah, so I told everyone that I'm going to only do a 5-day consecutive live for the early bird live stream extravaganza. The early bird sale ends today, midnight, AEDT, in 12 hours. So yeah, a little bit less than 12 hours, the early bird sale ends. But I've been having so much fun with you guys. It's insane that I kind of want to keep going. I want to keep on doing the lives. They're really fun. Not maybe every day, but whenever I feel like them. But yeah, I've just been having so much fun talking to you guys. So keep a lookout. This is not the last live that I'm ever going to do anyways, so it's just a consecutive one. But anyways, today is the very last day of the early bird special. Ask me your questions, money related, anything else related. I will answer them to do with manifestation. This is basically your chance to ask me any questions. And I'm going to go through the entire course while I'm waiting for those questions to come in. And we're going to go through each module a little bit and answer some questions in between, and we're just going to have a fun time. Like, yeah. Hey, what do you do if you have had rent problems? You do what you have to do with your responsibilities in the 3D right now, but this is where nervous system regulation comes in. You breathe into that panic of, oh my god, what if I don't pay rent? What if I can't pay? Blah, 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 blah. You just relax through it. You let yourself go through that bodily panic, but in your mind, you're telling yourself, actually, no, like I can pay for rent and then some. And you disassociate by like, you do what you got to do, but in your head you're like, oh, this isn't my reality. This is my past reality from my previous old shitty thoughts. And actually now I'm in overflow. I can pay for whatever I want. Like rent is paid on automatic from my bank account. Like I don't even have to physically manually pay for my rent. It just happens. It's so easy. And I would say get into that feeling as much as you can and also saturate your mind. Do a mix of both. I like a good mix of both. Any advice for people who are trying to manifest but are in their heads? Replace whatever is in your head with an affirmation. Follow your happiness to distract yourself from whatever is going on in your head. Like, I can be sitting here crunching numbers all day long, thinking about how much this launch is going to be, because I'm manifesting for 100K, like a 100K launch. I can be like in my head about it, and I can let myself do that, or I can let myself do that so I'm not resistant to it. So let it all happen. But at the same time, you're affirming, you're doing your techniques, you're doing your routine. And also your nervous system regulating, you're breathing into your body while that's happening. You're relaxing into your body. And you're following your happiness. You're doing what makes you feel good in each moment. Keep asking yourself, what feels good for me to do now? What feels good for me to do now? That will help you forget anything that's going on in your head. A combination of that, if you master that, it's just the perfect formula. And I talk about that in Finally Financially Free, my course that just launched, and it's going on full price after 12 hours. So you have 12 hours to take advantage of the early bird special. Link is in the comments and in my bio. So speaking of, the first module is about money mindset revolution. This is the foundation of all foundations. We're talking about money being neutral. It's not good or bad. It's not evil or angelic. It just is. It's whatever society deems for it to be right now, but not even that, because you get to tell the story. Because it's not even a piece of paper. It's not a number. It's energy. It's always energy. Manifesting money from lottery win to buy my house, how much time? It can happen instantly, but you have to release your resistance. So releasing your resistance meaning you're not wavering. You're fully in the state of you already winning your lottery. And to double make sure that that's going to happen in the fastest way possible, saturate your mind with whatever techniques that you want to use. Hello, Rita. Again, I shared your YouTube videos to friends. Yay! I love to hear it. I love to hear it, Raj. So we talk about money is neutral in module 1. Like everything on this planet, law of assumption states that it is whatever I think it is. It is whatever you think it is. So no matter what, there is no actual objective truth to anything. Everything is neutral. And so is money. So you get to decide what story you're running in terms of money. Is it easy to manifest money or is it hard? You get to decide. If you think it's hard, it's going to be hard. You are a master manifestor already. You're manifesting it to be hard yourself right now. In module 1 of Finally Financially Free, we also talk about you're worthy simply because you exist. Excuse me, my Nespresso pods have come in. I'll be back. Give me 1 sec. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. My Nespresso came in. I'm so excited. Hey, Nikayla. Good to see you going live today. Yeah, I actually have been live for whoa, I'm so sorry. I keep dropping y'all TikTok. I sincerely apologize. Hi, Subloop. Yeah, I've been doing a 5-day live stream extravaganza. This is the last day, but as I was saying, I want to keep going. Maybe like not every day, just whenever I feel like it, but like I have so much fun talking to you guys. It's really so much fun. Love the cup, girl. Thank you. It says rich, famous, and self-employed. Really fits the theme of this live and the course that I've launched. Is it true that the future is written the day you were born? Not in my reality, not what the law of assumption states. Maybe that is like something cultural. Maybe. But I do know a lot. I do know a lot of people who think that. I was told that a lot as a kid, sometimes, like from just random places. Oh, okay, so it's almost 10 p.m. in NYC. Okay, so this is a great time to go live. Yeah, 10 p.m. in NYC isn't bad. Is it best to write down everything you want to manifest? Hey, Darlene. And then visualize having them while saying them? It's not best. Nothing is best. Like, it's whatever feels the best for you to do. It's what excites you the best to do, right? Can you tell us how to manifest big things with money? How to manifest big things with money. Do you mean like manifesting big money? Is that what you mean, Ikra? And also apologies if I mispronounce any names. I'm trying my best. So in module 2, we also talk about you're worthy simply because you exist, because once we really delve deep into our self-concept, we're able to feel worthy of our desires. And a lot of our desires, not all of them, but a big portion of them has to do with money. So when you know that you are deserving of everything that you want, the money side of that will completely be covered. So some people manifest money, but then they manifest it away because they don't think that they're worthy of it, or they just don't manifest it at all because they don't think that they are deserving of the money in ways of just receiving it, or they think that they have to work harder, they're not doing enough. It always comes down to, are you enough? But that's not the case because you are already inherently enough. And we talk about how to deeply internalize that in Finally Financially Free. Someone asked an interesting question. It was about money. It was about manifesting 25K months. Was that on YouTube? Manifesting new job, paying job offer. Sorry, I'm laughing because your username is funny. Pirates that steal. You've got this. Oh yeah. So I started making 25K months out of thin air. Congratulations. That's incredible. Tell us how you did that, please. But I realize I'm having a hard time feeling safe, relaxed with it, and overspend or feel overwhelmed. That's where nervous system regulation comes in. When you relax into that feeling of overwhelmment, you become more relaxed and calm, and that resistance naturally goes away. Right? Also, I would journal. Why am I feeling overwhelmed? Why am I overspending? And then work on that. Yes, manifesting large sum of money. Car, my own house. How to manifest like a large sum of money to buy. It's the same thing. I mean, were you the one who asked about the lottery win? It's the same thing. You saturate your mind and you believe as much as possible throughout the day that you have it now. You identify as that person. You are in every single moment of the day trying to convince yourself that it is the current truth in your reality right now. You guys are asking excellent questions this live. Rita, do you only use and trust your own subs? Absolutely not. Actually, I have an 1,000+ curated subliminal playlist that is now unlisted, but it was on private for my own personal use for 3 years, that I curated all the way back in my New York City days when I lived in New York 3 years ago, 3+ years ago now. So let me know if you want that, because all of those people in that playlist are who I trust. And actually, I offer an espresso shot subliminal bundle where I talk about 17 of the best sub makers that I believe are just exceptional on the platform of YouTube. And I didn't have beef with, they had beef with me. One of them is in there. That's how much I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm sharing with you guys what is the best of the best. We're asking excellent questions because you manifest positive people. Thank God. I just started a commission and I'm trying to manifest sales. You've got this. You can do it. Pick a number, pick a sale, like an amount you want to sell to people, or how many people you want to, sell to every day. And saturate your mind with that. So, I need more people on TikTok who can moderate my lives. So, okay, the last point that I talk about in Module 1, Money Mindset Revolution, in my Finally Financially Free course is $100,000 is actually the exact same as $1 energetically. Where we need to normalize big amounts and despecialize money, because when you have something so up high on a pedestal, it's harder to reach. Bring it back down so you can reach it. So you'll understand at the end of module 1 of Finally Financially Free that money is relative. You used to think that $10 was a lot of money back in the day. Now we've got to get you to $100,000 meaning nothing to you. You've got to make it not a big deal. And then module 2, we talk about destroying money blocks. I talked about this in depth in the second live of my live stream extravaganza. So if you want to see that, go on my YouTube and click the live section. But yeah, we talk about identifying money blocks and disproving them. And that is important because once you do this once, by just simply being aware of what you're thinking that's stopping you from your manifestation, you're able to affirm and manifest much better because you're thinking less of those things, because you've convinced yourself that they're actually not true, which they're not, because whatever we decide is true. So some that we destroy, these are the most common ones, are money is hard to come by, money is evil or causes problems, I'm not good with money, I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented enough, rich people are bad or greedy, I need to work hard to earn money, there's not enough money to go around, I don't deserve money because of this and that, I'm afraid of making more than someone I respect, like my dad or my husband. I'm afraid of taxes, bills, responsibilities. So you manifest that money away. Money changes people in bad ways. These are all things, thoughts that are stopping you from manifesting money. So additional money blocks are, if I have money, people will use me. Money will ruin my relationships. I'll mess it up if I get money. Wanting money is shallow. I'll lose my motivation if I have money. Money doesn't buy happiness. It's selfish to want a lot of money. I'll never be able to save money. Money stresses me out. I'm afraid of losing it all. I mean, I can just keep on going. There are so many blocks, and I completely obliterate, destroy them, kill them, murder them all. Like, to the point where you will never think those things again. That module is so jam-packed. It's 3 hours long. 3 hours long. It's actually kind of fucked up. How do you feel about the simply deciding method? Has it worked for you? Yes, I am the face of Just Decide. I am the motherfucking face of Just Decide. Just Deciding rocks. And it's very easy. And the people who are trying to make it something that's so elusive and hard, they're holding you back. They're making you small. I talked about this in a short, and it's on TikTok and Reels too, about how just deciding is so easy. Like, how do you know that you have a hand? How do you know that you have a shirt on your back? That's it. It doesn't even take a second. It's just like, okay, I know. Yeah, that's it. I have it. Deciding is so much easier than saturation. But the thing is, I'm crazy, so I'm going to do it all. I don't give a fuck. That's why I teach everything to you. Because if you want your shit, you're going to do all of this shit. With that being said, also there's caveats to everything. Like if you don't feel comfortable affirming, you don't feel comfortable just deciding or visualizing or whatever, you don't have to do that. You do not have to do that. I'm so glad to be here listening to you today, Rita. Yay, I'm so happy. Okay, so module 3 is about getting crystal clear on your desires of finally financially free. We talk about the why exercise, like why do you want this, and then why, and then why, and then why, and why setting an intention actually matters, and why you can be specific or you can be very generic, but it's just more important to first set an intention. Okay, I want to manifest a fuck ton of money. That's generic, but you're crystal clear on it. Do you see the difference? And also you can manifest like I make $40,000 a month, I make $100,000 a month, right? How to make a split second decision that it's already done, why you're the opera in power, and how to choose your desires without looking at barriers, how to take pressure off your 9 to 5 and open up to infinite income sources, because you can manifest through your 9 to 5, but also you can manifest getting out of that 9 to 5 or just getting a side hustle or multiple side hustles and manifesting way more abundance for yourself. And that is something that's close to my heart, because for 5.5 years I thought that the only way that I could make money is through my 9 to 5. So I go really deeply in that, and I know that a lot of people are stuck on that. So I want to fix that for you. Then module 4, we talk about the law of assumption techniques for money. Do we need to reprogram our subconscious? I mean, yeah, like you have to saturate your mind to the point of it reflects out into your reality. But reprogramming your subconscious just sounds so complicated. Like all of these terms sound complex, but when you get to the real deep meaning to it, it's actually quite simple. It's just you now know in this reality you have your manifestation. That's it. It's the same thing with nervous system regulation. I've named module 9 of Finally Financial Free nervous system regulation because that's what people know it by, but it's just breathing into your body and relaxing and calming yourself through breathing and letting those bodily emotions go out of you naturally. That's all it is. It's nothing other than that. Anyone else who tries to overcomplicate that is trying to get views. Good morning, Tina. Also, I love your self-concept subliminals. I love to hear it. I love to hear it, girl. So yeah, module 4 is all about techniques. I share with you 8 techniques that are the best. Like, this is not an opinion, this is a fact. Subliminals, affirmations, sats, quantum leaping, visualizing, rampaging, scripting, living in the end. These are all things that are going to help you get there. Module 5, building your money manifestation routine. This one is the glue that holds this whole course together, because once you set a routine for yourself and you consistently do it nonstop every single day, and again, this is your problem, you stick to a routine for 3 days and then you stop, that's what should be addressed mostly. All law of assumption coaches should be talking about that first and foremost. above everything else, and circumstances not mattering. Because like being a YouTuber, I would not have really realized that, but being a coach and working with thousands of people, like everyone mostly has issues with just staying consistent. And that's a very easy thing to fix. You make an actual money routine for yourself, and you promise to yourself, you create an intention to sit there for just 1 minute right before going about your day and being like, okay, today from this moment on, I am doing every single thing on my routine. And we talk about how to do it. Like in the morning, set one specific technique for yourself, and then in the evening, do another one. In the middle of the day, do something else. And bookmark your days. Or you can do just affirming for 10 minutes in the morning and affirming for 10 minutes in the evening, and then listening to subliminals in the middle of the day. It's up to you, but I talk about how to really make it work for you and you only, because there's an infinite amount of ways of making a routine work for you. And we also talk about how to make a sustainable routine. This is your kind of plan B routine for when you're having shitty days. That still keeps you on track, because what did I just say? Consistency is one of the most important things you could do ever to manifest money or to manifest anything. So when, even if you can't do your full length routine, you can do your sustainable one that is just a little bit shorter. At least you can say that, hey, I've affirmed for 10 minutes straight, right? So that is module 5. I literally could not believe it's already been 37 minutes on this live. That's crazy. Wow. Time goes by so much quicker when you're having fun. Hey Lisa. What's up, Lisa? How are you today? So how do you quantum leap? I talked about this in yesterday's live, but basically you set an intention like, what do I want to manifest in my new reality? Okay, I want to manifest making $10,000 a month. Okay, the second that I step onto the ground, like my next step will be me stepping into a new reality. Or you can click your fingers, or you can just in your head mark that right now you're in this new reality, right? So that's all you do. Like, I'm manifesting a $100,000 launch from this course, and all I have to do is be like, okay, as soon as I click my fingers, I'm in the reality where I have this launch brought me $100,000. Okay, right now I'm in the reality where on the 9th of April, when I'm counting all of the enrollments, it's going to equate 100K. That's it. And I recognize it to be my reality right now. And that's it. I'm good. I feel inspired watching these lives. Ideas galore. Good. Very good. I was just saying before, Lisa, that I might do more lives just outside of the live stream extravaganza, just because I've been having so much fun with it. Like a crazy amount of fun. Okay. So then module 6, we're talking about living as your wealthy self. So this is getting into the state of the wish fulfilled. I talked about this, I believe, in the last live, all about like the states, living in the state of the wish fulfilled. And you get a meditation morning in your wealthy reality. Oh, by the way, let's see here. Module 2, Destroying Your Money Blocks, has a meditation about making financial freedom feel familiar, because most people find it scary to be rich. Module 3, Getting Crystal Clear on Your Desires, has a What Do You Really Fucking Want meditation. Module 5, Building Your Money Manifestation Routine, has a meditation called Setting Your Wealthy Assumption, and we do it together. Module 6, we have another meditation. I just told you what it was. Module 7, Taking Inspired Action. The meditation is guidance from your higher self. Regulating your nervous system. The meditation is about deep relaxation. And the Module 10, Advanced Money Mentals, we are doing a meditation called Embodying Your Wealthy Self. And this is the thing. Every week you do one module, and I get you to do that meditation every single day, along with the homework and the affirmations that I give you. I give you about, give or take, 10 per module. And I basically make you repeat them every single day for 7 days. So it's like I'm directly coaching you. What were we on? So module 7 is about taking inspired action. It's taking action that feels natural and inspired. But Rita, I thought you don't have to take action in manifestation. You take action in every single moment, dummy. If you didn't take action, you would be dead. So me sitting here, I mean, obviously, you would think that this is me taking action. I'm doing a live. Princess Angel, Rita, please talk about manifesting body changes. Hi, Princess Angel. So manifesting body changes, the best thing for me is visualizing, imagining yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing yourself how you would want to look like, and doing that also in sats. So in the evening, as you're falling asleep, visualize that. If you can't visualize, you can affirm, I have my dream body right now, or I have my dream body. And also I would recommend to listen to my glow up subliminal overnight as you're doing your sats. Have you done it? Yeah, hell yeah. So like a glow up is far from my priority list, to be honest, but in 2020 I was manifesting abs so hard, and I was just visualizing myself, looking at myself in the mirror and having the 11 line. And I remember this, I took a photo May 2020. It took like a month, TBH. And I was called, like, I got an inspired action. And yes, this is action, but it was fun because it was during COVID. And do you remember the I forgot her name. She was doing like online videos to have abs and to have like a big booty. Chloe Ting, yeah, the Chloe Ting challenge. That was so iconic. So I did that, and it was two, actually. Yeah. So I started manifesting, and after 2 weeks I got that like inspired hit to do a specific Chloe Ting challenge for 2 weeks. And after the 2 weeks I got the 11 line abs. It's actually funny because I have proof of this. You can literally YouTube search Rita Kaminsky Chloe Ting's challenge, and you see I develop the 11 line abs. And that was from me manifesting it, like visualizing myself. Visualization and subliminals, in my experience, are the easiest forms of, and the most effective forms of, manifesting an appearance change. So that was inspired action, right? In module 7, I talk about taking inspired action. So you can be sitting on the couch and getting $100,000 a month. But when you're aligned as the person who is making $100,000 a month, or whatever amount that you want, or an appearance change, or whatever it is, you are awesome, Rita. Thank you, Channy Magic. You just naturally do the things that get you there. And yes, you can manifest it just falling into your lap, but be open and receptive to it all. Because another thing, it's like, would you consider you walking along the street and someone asking you, hey, do you want $100,000? Would you consider that it falling into your lap? Or you walking and seeing a $100 bill on the ground, would you consider that falling in your lap? Yes. Well, inspired action is you get inspired action to walk on the street at this specific time, and you come across the $100 bill. That is also inspired action. You're always taking action. So then module 8, we talk about handling the 3D. We talk about what happens when we do have to pay that bill, when the debt collector comes, when you're constantly at your 9 to 5 and you're being triggered every single day and it's constantly in your face. What to do with that, how to deal with it. And I've had just this holds a special place in my heart. And one of the main reasons I got into the law of assumption is to handle my 3D, because I was hating my fucking 9 to 5. And the 3D circumstances don't matter aspect idea deeply, deeply, deeply served me and deeply serves me to this day. So I talk about that in module 8. I go into depth about why circumstances don't matter. This is in my Finally Financially Free course. Yes, do it. I love re-listening when I get things ready for my business. That's so good. Have you won any more in the lottery? So, I have my phone here. I keep getting texts from them. And I'm like, should I start again? I stopped after creating that video. I stopped for a little bit because, like, personally, I'm saving up for something specifically. And I just, like, I'm going hard with the saving aspect. And if one of y'all are asking, if you're financially free, why would you have to save? I talk about that in module 10. Is it module 10? It could be 9 or 10, but you can check for yourself upon enrolling. But anyways, I talk about how sorry, my freaking comb is in your face, Instagram people. Spending and saving and investing are all three. They're the trifecta of financial freedom. So saving is good if your energy is aligned to it. Spending is good if your energy is aligned with it. Investing is good when your energy is aligned to it. If investing is something that is fucking boring to you, I watched a video. You probably have all watched it on YouTube because it's at 2 million views. It's this British guy being like, when you become rich, tell no one. And he made excellent points. And I would actually follow them to a T. But if you listen to him and he's like talking about investing and whatever, like invest this percent into bonds, this percent into blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying don't do that, but if it doesn't excite you in this moment, then it's not going to benefit you as much as it would in another chapter of your life. Like, just because you're not investing now is not the end of the world. Do things when they are aligned. So I talk about like the saving, the spending aspect, and the investing aspect. When I just got into money, I was spending, and that was good because it was aligned. Now I got a taste of financial freedom. It deeply serves me to save for something specifically. So to answer your question, Lisa, no, I haven't been doing lottery stuff because I'm so like hardcore into saving all of my money, because I'm putting my money into something like very, very big and life-changing. So I'm literally not spending any money at all, basically. Just the bare essentials, like my nails and my Nespressos. Seeing the savings is exciting too. It is. It's so fun watching it grow. And then module 9, I just touched on this a little bit, regulating your nervous system. Regulating your nervous system is so easy. It's just like when you're faced with something that makes you emotionally dip, if your body is stressed, or if you're in flight or flight mode, if you're in survival mode, all you do is breathe into your body. So like, we can do this together. Like, okay. Let's do a vulnerable example. Let's do a vulnerable example. Fuck it. Who am I to front on y'all? Like, who am I to front on y'all? My views aren't doing too hot. Right? My views are not doing too hot. So if I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, what the fuck? And I start to panic, I let myself panic. Stay with me here. In terms of, I let whatever I'm feeling in my body ride out. And then I breathe into it. And that feeling, I'm kind of intentionally focusing my breath into that. And I'm relaxing into that feeling. And I'm calming my mind as much as I possibly can by listening to maybe AC or clearing my mind. That's all that nervous system regulation is. And I'm not ruminating on it. But why am my view so low? What happened? Oh my God, I didn't film on YouTube because I was working on my course for a month. Why the hell? What the hell? I should have blah, 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 blah. Like, that is just creating more attention and focus on that state where you have low views. Whereas if you are like, you regulate your nervous system, and if you're still a little bit shaken, taken aback, take a step back, maybe do something else that feels good to you. I'm just bringing a personal example to you, but you can use this for anything that sounds fucking terrifying. And then after you feel like you've kind of leveled out a bit, when you're not so jolted or triggered or whatever, start saturating your mind again. Actually, no, I get 100,000 views per video. I get 1,000 views. I get 1,000 subscribers every single day. It feels so good. Oh my God, my YouTube videos are addicting as fuck. The YouTube algorithm highly favors me. And I get excited about that, and I'm stewing in that, and I'm like, and my vibration is like raising up, and I'm so happy. What are my thoughts on robotic affirmations? I absolutely love them. Saturating your mind, it creates the neural pathways. It creates strong neural pathways for your desire to come to fruition. No matter what, no matter if you are stressed or panicked, or no matter if you do nothing else and just robotic affirm, it can come. Yeah. Like, this is the thing. This is so funny, but I've been talking about robotic affirming, and it's never been at the forefront of my channel, right? And I even sometimes was like, it's kind of like a manual roundabout way of manifesting, because I never had a big success story with it, like a huge one. I had things here and there. But when I finally, guys, like literally in December of 2025, started consistently robotically affirming one affirmation and one affirmation only for 2 weeks straight, I make $30,000 a month without wavering, without letting the 3D affect me, without even looking at the 3D, just literally affirming. I manifested $30,000 months in 2 weeks by every single day seeing that I was making $1,000 days, and $1,000 days equals $30,000 a month. And I'm still to this day making $30,000 a month plus. Right? I've been watching YouTube videos for like 3 years. I'm so happy to hear that. Yay. Yeah, and then module 10 we talk about advanced money mentals. So we had the module 1 foundational module where we bring about 3 very specific points that you need before manifesting money. And this is just the ones that are very good to know after the fact, after learning everything else. This is just, you've become an advanced manifester, and this is now what you need to know. We're talking about manifesting money being easy. Money set points, meaning there is a specific number right now everyone has that they will absolutely never energetically dip below, even on their worst days or weeks or months or whatever. Like, there's just no realm of possibility that you're not making $3,000 a month, for example. And then your maximum could be $5,000 a month on an amazing day or amazing week, like when you're super in saturation. Maybe you get more tips, or you sell more on your commissions, or your side hustle creates more revenue, or you get like more credit card points or whatever, like, and then so your set point is 5K a month, right? And we talk about in module 10 how to raise our minimums and our maximums, and then we talk about how to handle income crashes without spiraling, how to revise your past money story, and how, this is the most important thing, how to maintain your wealth long term, because you can manifest the money, but then it can go away after 2 weeks. And I talk about really how to create generational wealth, right? So that is module 10. And those are all of the modules of Finally Financially Free. Today is the very, very last day of the early bird special. So I know that you want to get in on that. I know that you want to enroll. The link is in my bio for my TikTok and Instagram peeps. On YouTube, it is pinned in the comments, and it is the first link in the description box. And you can also pay in installments of $99 every 2 weeks. I would get in on it because it's literally going on to full price in 12 hours. Less than 12 hours now. Can you remind me what stats is? It's state akin to sleep. So all it is you are getting into your bed, and as soon as you get into your bed, you're replaying an image, affirmation, or a 5-second visualization scene that implies that you have your manifestation now, and you're carrying that. Thanks, Ari, for the rose. You are carrying that from consciousness to drowsiness to unconsciousness. But the most important, like, you cannot do anything while you're conscious in bed. But as long as, this is the key, as long as you're taking from drowsiness to sleepiness, to fully being asleep, that image that you have your manifestation now, that's when it will work. It's just when you get into the theta brainwave state, when your subconscious mind is more impressionable, right? I'm putting you in timeout because I don't answer questions when you're spamming me. Goodbye. Ask affirmation. Yeah, they're so good. That's interesting about investing. Yeah. Like, if you're bored or you're scared or you don't want to do it and everyone's telling you to do it, but you don't want to do it personally, it's not for you in this current moment in time. Lots of love from Nepal. Oh, Nepal. I want to go to Nepal. Y'all are from everywhere in the world. I love it. It makes me so happy. Like, just hearing all of the different countries. So yeah, that was the early bird special. Oh my god, it's already been an hour. What the hell? I might go kind of soon. So if you have any remaining questions for me, because I might go live tomorrow just for fun, because I love talking to you guys. Maybe at 11 p.m. AEDT. I don't know what that is for you guys. You guys work it out. But I know that New York time, it's like 7 a.m. I'll just see how that goes. Maybe. So ask me your questions. Hey girl, so I might be moving states. How do I stop this from happening? Please, I need help. Whatever is causing you to be forced to move states, just revise that. Like, for example, if it's your parents deciding, just revise that they never decided that. Or if it's like a work relocation, just decide that, like, revise that your job never told you to go away somewhere, or wherever the reason why you need to relocate to another state. How do I get out of my own way when it comes to manifesting? You just do it. You just do the work that is needed to be done, and you don't give any excuses to yourself, because everything else other than you being in the state is resistance, is wavering. So you print out a fucking routine for yourself and you tell yourself right now, I'm a woman, I'm a man of my word. I just read your username, Angel Boy. I am a man of my word, and I am going to stick to this motherfucking routine for at least 30 days, no matter what. I did that myself yesterday. For example, like, literally being real with you again, like, I wrote down this whole manifesting routine, and I'm sticking to it beautifully, by the way. But yesterday I was so freaking exhausted, and my afternoon session is 10 minutes visualizing a 100K launch. And I'm like, I'm so tired. And then I literally just forced myself. But you have to be careful with that, because if you feel horrible and you really just like, it really feels horrible to do it, don't. But there's a difference, and this is where being, like, knowing yourself comes into place. Like, or you're just being lazy, and you can just push yourself just a tiny bit, and it helps and it works. Because then I did it and it felt freaking amazing, right? I always have bad dreams at night whenever I use subliminals before sleep. Someone said you're using bad subliminals. Not necessarily. So I used to think this, but one night I listened to my own subliminal, a subliminal that I've been listening to for 2 years straight, the self-concept subliminal, and I got a crazy nightmare. Nothing happened that day for me to cause a nightmare. I was in a very good state, and I just know when I get nightmares from subliminals, I just know that it's from a subliminal. So that made me change my mind about subliminals completely. Meaning, I don't believe that when you have nightmares, there are bad intentions in the subliminal, because I make my own subliminals. I listen to my own subliminals. I damn sure don't want to put negative things in my subliminals. I listen to them myself, and obviously I wouldn't want to cause harm to you guys. So a lot of the time you listen to a subliminal and something gets triggered in your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind turns into a toddler and is like, oh my god, no, this is not real, and it kind of rebels. So it's kind of like the purge, but don't focus on it too much. My advice for that is, if it keeps happening every single night, absolutely change the subliminal. But if it's like a one-time thing, then definitely just continue on with it for another night or another 2 nights or 3 nights. And if it keeps happening, then stop listening to that subliminal and take it out of your playlist. But it could be because your subconscious mind is highly resistant to the things that is being said in those subliminals. And actually, this just popped up in my mind. Holy shit. I just realized something. If you are prone to having nightmares when you listen to subliminals, it's because your subconscious mind isn't accepting the affirmations because they're too like exaggerated, or they're too like that goes against what your subconscious is used to, because you keep telling your subconscious mind how shit you are, how broke you are, whatever. And then when you're listening to subliminals that are like, you're the best, oh my god, you're so fucking rich, your subliminal mind's like, no, we're not. The fuck are you talking about? And it kind of like creates like a scene in the form of a nightmare. So you can create your own subliminals, and just, you know how people manifest in steps to, you are the queen of manifestation. Screenshot. Thank you so much, Dragana. I appreciate that. You know how people say manifesting in steps releases resistance, and I always love manifesting in steps, because, you know, manifesting $1 million a month, it sounds fucking ridiculous, but, you know, manifesting 50K for me is easy. Or, you know, wherever you are on your journey, like the least resistance you are, all of that to say, create affirmations that are just more generic, or just a little bit under, like, over exaggerated, so your subconscious mind can be impressed better by them. Like, ease your subconscious mind into those ideas. Can I do for my mom a robotic affirmation? Ask affirmation because she has low self-confidence, low self-worth. That's so sweet. You are so sweet. I love that. Definitely. So I have a assumption, and I don't really want to change it because, like, it benefits me. But in my experience, throughout my entire law of assumption experience, it's always been easier for me to manifest for other people, because I'm more I'm making it less of a big deal. And you know how when you give advice, it's easy to give, like, your sister advice because you're seeing it kind of from like a higher perspective, but when you're deep in the shit, it's a little bit harder. So manifesting for other people is so easy for me. I do it all the time. And that isn't to say that you should create an assumption for yourself that it's hard for you to manifest and easy to manifest for someone else. Be careful with that. Like, be careful with your assumptions, of course. And if you are having trouble with that, you get to reframe it, because my assumption is it's easy for me to manifest, but it's even easier for me to manifest for other people. Anyways, so yeah, my mom has a perfect self-concept. I think you should go to that. You should go with that affirmation. I'm listening to your self-concept before sleeping. I feel confident and also ask affirmation and robotic affirmations too. Thank you so much. Love from Nepal. You got this. I love that. I feel like for me, robotic affirming works better than SATs because I don't have to be in the feeling. Yeah, and if that works for you, do that for sure. And also, like, it's called the lullaby method, but it's really SATs. You can go, like, as you're sleeping, you don't have to feel anything. You can just fall asleep in the affirmations. But actually, when I this was my biggest, most successful manifestation when I manifested 30,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers in 6 weeks. I didn't feel anything. That's the tea. That is the gag. I didn't feel anything. I just saw the image of 100,000 subscribers and that's it. So you can definitely do SATs without feeling. Rita, I'm seeing you after so long. Hope you've been doing amazing. Hi, G-Thug. Yes. I hope we're all doing amazing. Shout out to Russia. It is possible to get high grades with no study. Yes. But the thing that you have to do is disprove the limiting beliefs. What thoughts do you have about getting good marks without studying? I would journal it out. There are exams that are super easy and I can get good grades without studying because I can just use my common sense. Those things happen. You can just have the answer inserted into your brain as you're doing the exam. You're welcome, Alexa. Have you ever manifested money out of the blue trying to build my belief like without a job? I love this affirmation. I am constantly getting money out of the blue. I would affirm for that, and also I receive X amount a month, or I just received X amount. And then also work on your belief, like, do I ultimately have to have a job to make money? No. There are so many ways of making money. So many ways of making money. In my Finally Financially Free course, I literally list out like 60 different ways of making money out of the blue. Bye, Angel Boy. How to stop thinking about the how and when manifesting. How to stop thinking about how when manifesting. You're welcome, G-Thug. What did it for me was just saying it's not my job to think or realize the how. And then thinking back logically, like, the things that I manifested, did they ever come in the way that I thought that they would come? Never. Ever, 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 ever. Even the most, I could give you the most logical blueprint, step-by-step process of how you could get this manifestation. And I did this myself, and it wouldn't manifest in that way. Dear Rita, but if we didn't study, how can we get an answer? You literally will get the answer in your mind. It'll be like a guess, but it won't be a guess. It will just be like a eureka moment. You know what I mean? I'm not sure about the name of this Neville method, but is also before going to sleep. You're supposed to imagine yourself in the future where your wish is already fulfilled, and then you start thinking about the past or the memories of how you got there. Today, I felt the shift. I guess that's like sats, but you're thinking in the future and in the past. I don't know. That sounds too complicated for me, to be honest. I like my shit as simple as possible. Yeah, but Alexa. Is it Alexa or Alex? Sorry. That's your limiting belief. We need knowledge to get good grades. So I want you to journal out today. Is it really true? Is it really true? Is there another truth? Maybe look at examples online where people haven't studied and they got good grades. Have you ever met someone? This used to infuriate me in school. The biggest derelicts that were just relaxed and like good for them, they're living their best lives and they're confident. The biggest derelicts that do not study and just mess around in class get the highest grades. It is possible. My SP is hot and cold. How do I get him to commit to me? I love saying this because it just makes so much sense to me. Y'all probably heard it, but I just need to say it. If your SP is hot and cold, it's because your state is hot and cold. So you're going from, oh my goodness, he's obsessed with me, and then to doubts, and you're letting the doubts win. So then he becomes cold again. So you need to saturate your mind, Asanta, apologies. You need to change your mind. You need to saturate your mind in the fact that my SP is committed to me. My SP loves being my boyfriend. My SP worships the ground that I walk on. I feel like wavering when I say that's not my job to think about when and how about manifestation when I just told myself that it's already done. Because you're overthinking it. You're overthinking it. Just don't overthink it. It's not a one straight set line. It's not like 1 + 1 = 2. You're welcome, Asanta. Because you're human. Like, you don't actually realistically have it, but you're in the state of having it. So if you get out of that state, then you don't have it anymore. But then you can just go back into the state of having it. So it's not wavering to tell yourself it's not my job to figure out the how. It's more so just talking to yourself, self-soothing yourself into the knowing that it's not my job to figure it out. Actually, I have it now. Because consciously, you know that you don't have it now. You don't believe that you have it now, and that's okay. But you're telling your subconscious, like, that's the difference. You're consistently telling your subconscious mind that you have it right now. And the more that you pour into your subconscious mind throughout the day and stay in the state, the better it is. Because, like, Kylie Jenner can have thoughts about, I'm a broke ass bitch, but is that going to manifest? No, because it's not her dominant thought. So you can self-soothe yourself, or if you're really having a doubt, you can just not even say that, and you can just say, what do you mean the how? The how doesn't even matter because I already have it. I don't give a shit about the how. The how already happened. So the fuck I look like trying to figure out the how when I already have it. It's not one set answer. There's no one set, like, it's only this way and that's it. But if it does feel better to soothe yourself and say it's not my job to figure out the how, that's releasing resistance and that's helping you too. I seriously get paid to exist. I had manifested so many trips for free, to be honest, exactly the way that I want. Manifestation is so fun. Yes. That is the state that we all have to be in. I love that. You're welcome. I love your videos. I listen to your YouTube videos all the time, especially on my long road trip. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that, Bethany. I love that. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out. This has been the last and final day of the live stream extravaganza where I go live every single day. So there's literally a couple of hours left until the early bird special goes to full price or finally financially free. So I would get into that like right now, like yesterday, because it's gonna go on full price. And I don't want you to miss out on it. So the link is in the comments, in the pinned comments of the live, and also the very first link in the description box down below on YouTube. And on TikTok and Instagram, the link is in my bio. You can pay in installments or you can pay in full. If you pay in full, you get a free It's Already Done notebook with my channeled message. I handwrite a page-long channeled message for you and I sign it. And yeah, couple of hours left for the early bird special. All right, I'm gonna head out, enjoy my day, take a walk. It's such a beautiful, lovely, sunny day today. And keep an eye out on Instagram. I'm gonna be posting on Instagram all day today and answering questions on there. And I might see you tomorrow because I've been having such a good time with you guys doing a live stream. So I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye.